that have been out. Oh, we're gonna start with our commitments. Remember, friends, a commitment is like a promise, right? So Logan, let's think about the things that we're gonna do today. I'm gonna ask Bethany. Bethany, can you come up and help remind your friends about our promises, our commitments? So we're gonna use, what are those saying, telling us? We're gonna use our watching eyes, walking feet. What does that one mean? Kind words, right? Like please and thank you and excuse me. Oh, this one's really important. What is that one?
Yes,
Listening ears. Now, Bethany, what is that last one?
Quiet hand.
A quiet hand. How many of you have great ideas? Everybody should have their hand raised because you all have great ideas. But if you want to share something with the class, Bethany, show everybody how you raise a quiet hand. Just like that. Okay. Yes, Medea, did you have a question? Go ahead. You didn't this time? Well, guess what? Every day when we come in, Mrs. Moore is going to pick a new person to share our commitments.
And you raise your right hand as you're following fast, okay?
Now, friends, before I introduce to you, Owen, our brand new book today, I want to remind you of a few things, okay? While Mrs. Moore is reading, and while you are listening and talking about the book, you're going to use your eyes on me, your ears listening, your feet are safe and still, your hands in your lap, and your mouth is quiet, okay? Now guess what? Our book today is called Nature Spy. Now there's two big words in that title, right? The title is the name of our book. Does anybody know what nature is? What do I mean when I talk about nature? Owen?
It's where we learn about stuff and where we climb trees.
So climbing trees is part of nature, right? Nature is the world around us, okay? Bethany, especially when we're outside, okay? Now, what does it mean if I'm gonna spy on somebody?
You look like that.
Logan, thank you for that quiet hand. Logan, what does it mean if I spy on somebody? What does it mean if I'm gonna be a spy? Samara, can you hear Logan? Say that one more time.
Spy means you gotta be a detective.
A detective. And what does a detective do?
Look for things. And look for stuff.
They do look for things. Yes.
That's
Do
why
you
that's
know
it.
what? You are all going to be nature spies today, okay? Nature spies. So what you're going to do is you're going to use your 5 senses to learn about the world around you. And Bethany, our book today is all about this little girl who is a nature spy, and she finds all kinds of cool things around her. Okay? Now, sometimes when we're being nature spies, we use all of our senses, and sometimes when we're being nature spies, we only use some of our 5 senses. So Bethany, show me your 5 fingers. Do you remember our 5 senses song? 5 senses, 5 senses. There are 5. There are 5. Seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, and smelling. There are 5. There are 5. Now, Amadea, when you're climbing a tree, think about climbing a tree. Which of the senses are you using? Are you using your sense of smell?
No.
You might be. You might smell the tree.
You can feel.
Oh, you're using your sense of touch. Are you using your sense of sight?
No.
Yes. Are you looking at the tree? Oh, yeah. How about your sense of taste?
No.
No. We don't use our sense of taste when we're climbing, right? And our listening, we might hear other animals that live in the tree, right? When we're climbing a tree, though, we're using our touch, smell, and our eyes.
Like what?
You ready? Now, friends, when we're finished reading our book, you're going to have a chance to hold something from nature and tell me all about it, okay? Look at those big giant leaves.
Because I want to see it. It's over there.
Okay.
All me.
I like to go outside, to look around and discover things. When you discover things, it means you find out about it. To take a really close look, even closer
Hey,
and closer. Oh, and remember. Yes, did you have a question?
that's what looks like it had an eye.
Yeah. This is called a poppy flower. And if you look really close, you can see the seed pod in there. Do you see it? What did you want to tell me, Samara?
And Sarah said so. Since so got best, oh, see how that.
No.
Take a this. See the this.
Are you using your eyes to look at it?
That's do this. Is this. Is it here?
Thank you. Well, you all know what these are. Aria, what are those? Thank you. Last day. My mother says I am a curious kid. She calls me a nature spy. Sometimes I look so closely I can see the lines on a shiny green leaf. So she said that her mom says to her she's curious. When you're curious, do you know about Curious George? The little monkey? And Curious George is always getting in trouble because he's always curious about all the world around him, and she's just like that.
I watch one of those videos.
Yeah.
I watched that.
Or one small acorn on a branch. Or seeds in a pod. Yes, Owen, thank you for your quiet hand. Oh, so what could you tell her? Could you say, could you move back, please? Thank you for using your words, Owen. And thank you, Samara, for scooching back. I noticed the feathers of a bird. Or the golden eye of a frog. What is the Spanish word, Samara? A grama? Is that frog?
Una grandma.
Has anyone seen anything like this before?
No. I did.
Oh, I'm looking for a quiet hand. What do you think that might be? Alexa?
Bees. Beehive.
What do you think that might be? A bee's home, right? A bee's hive?
It's called a beehive.
You're right. Thank you for having a seat. Thank you, Samara, for sitting. When you look closely, things look so different, like the bark of a tree or an empty hornet's nest, the seeds of a sunflower, or even a rock. Yes, Andrea? Sometimes there's a pattern, like ice on a frozen pond, or a spider's web, or a butterfly's wing. Yes, Owen.
I just saw a monarch butterfly today.
You did? Well, guess what? We have monarch caterpillars in our room too.
Oh, what's that?
Everything has its own shape, color, and size. Is this a pumpkin?
Yeah, it's a pumpkin.
Yeah. And Amadea, what color is our pumpkin?
Orange.
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 Yeah. And can pumpkins be small?
No.
They sure can. Can pumpkins be big?
Yeah.
They sure can.
And we just got small pumpkins.
You did.
And Daddy just picked me. We only had 3 before.
I love the way Ario's eyes are watching.
Now the
Friends, you could say crisscross or mermaid or mountain, but we gotta be on our bottoms, right? Look closely at a turtle's tail, shell. You see how it's all in sections? Or a dog's fur. Zoe, how do you think a dog's fur would feel if we were using our sense of touch? Can you sit down?
It's soft.
Not right now, but when we're done, you may. Uno momento. Siéntate. Can you sit first and then wash hands when we're done reading? Okay? Samara, sit right down. Zoe, how would a dog's fur feel? Fluffy, soft. Bethany, your eyes are up here. Okay, Samara, siéntate. tasting these before. I've used my sense of taste. These are raspberries. They're a type of fruit.
I never tasted them before.
Raspberries, or do you know that's a close-up picture of what, Liam? Have you corn, maize? Yeah.
That's popcorn.
No matter where you look, up or down or all around, there's always something to see when you're a nature spy. Are you ready to be nature spies?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, guess what? In one moment, Isaac, I'm going to give everybody a piece of nature treasure, okay? And I want you to touch it and smell it and look closely at it. And then guess what, Owen? You are going to turn to a partner and you are going to tell them what you have in your hand, okay? And you and your partner are going to take turns, Samara, telling each other about the object, okay? Now, everybody's going to have something different, but guess what? After we're finished with our materials, Samara, Mrs. Moore is going to put them in the exploration station, and you are going to be able to take a closer look at them during the center time, okay? All right, so let's see. Ooh, we've got some interesting things. Where's this from? Seed pods. Here you go. Now take a close look at the object that Mrs. Moore gave you.
What's this?
What is it? I don't know. Take a close look.
Oh, fun. This looks like a feather. I know one. This feather think that's full of feathers. I got a feather for us. I don't gotta be either these.
Take a close look at it.
What
is that?
What flowers? What? I don't got flowers. I got
Oh, I'm gonna save the best for last here, Amadea.
Oh, look at that.
All right. Now I want you to turn to a partner and tell them what you see and how it feels. It feels soft. Do you notice what's happening? What are all those little things? Do you know? It's a good guess. It does feel like that, right? But guess what? They're little tiny seeds. Samara, what do you have? Are they leaves? Where do leaves come from?
You're okay.
Oh goodness, there's more on there, isn't there?
Taste
Okay.
it. Taste it.
All right, and what do you have?
Friends, Isaac.
Now you can use your sense of hearing for that. What is that?
You can actually shake the pie.
Shake it.
No.
What is that sound?
See how they're
Listen,
all
guys.
different? Does everybody know what this
Oh,
is?
I wonder if we open that, what would happen? And what do you have?
Who eats acorns?
Feather, and how does that feel?
Squirrels?
Yes?
Squirrels? Mice?
Oh, yours makes sounds too. And what do you know what that is?
Aria, what is this called?
That's a walnut. And guess where it comes from? Up tall on the trees, and they fall down.
Where
Now, if
is
you were
the
walking in
rock
the
from a
woods
tree
and
or
this fell
something
down out of
around?
the tree,
Yeah, Aria.
would that hurt? That sure would. Did you smell it? That's got a really strong smell. What do you have? That doesn't seem to be- you know what that's called?
It's like a hat.
Cattail.
Look. Put it on top of my
Cattail. How
finger.
does it feel? Jacob, did you feel his cattail? Say, feel it.
Can your friends feel?
All right.
Let Aria feel how soft the outside of the acorn
1,
is.
2, 3, eyes back on me. All right. How many of you got to explore something from nature just now? Were you nature spies?
Yes.
Yeah. Did everybody feel their object? Did you look at it? Did you smell it?
Did you smell it?
Smell it. Yeah.
Does it smell like
It
it?
does. And how about shake it? Does your object make sound? Some people's do. Yeah. you're gonna get to look at them a little bit closer, a little
Would you
bit.
like me to
Okay.
pick them up and carry them over, or how?
I think we're gonna do that. I think, friends, if your object,
Give them to Mrs.
listen
Packard. I'll let
closely.
you see them soon.
if your object is green, you may walk back and put them on our tables over there. Is your object green?
Is your
Go put it back there.
Here, Liam,
Yours
look
is
at
green.
Mrs. Pack.
You can go
Stand
put it
up.
back on the white table.
Follow
Oh,
Samara.
do you have green on yours? You sure do.
No, you're
Can
not
you put
green.
it back there?
You're
You
not
sure
green.
do. Okay. And put
Is
it
that
on
in
the
your
white
pants?
table and come on back. All right, if your object is brown, you may go put it on a white table and come on back.
Go put it on
Excellent following
back.
directions, Logan. If your object is brown or white,
Go put it
okay?
on the table.
Go put it on the table and
Good
come
job.
on